Once upon a time, in a big bustling city, there was a large woman with a large purse. It was almost 11 o'clock at night, and she was walking home alone beneath the quiet street lights. But then, out of the shadows came a boy. He was quick, but not quick enough. He tried to snatch her purse, but the purse was too heavy. He lost his balance and fell hard to the ground. The woman turned around bravely. Instead of screaming or running away, she kicked him, grabbed him by the shirt, and stared directly into his eyes. His name was Roger. He was small, skinny, and hungry. His face was dirty. He looked like he hadn't had a proper meal or a proper home in a long time.
Are you ashamed of yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
The woman, Mrs. Lila Bates Washington Jones, didn't call the police. She didn't shout. She took his hand and brought him home.
Wash your face. You got nobody at home to tell you to do that, right?
No, ma'am.
So she gave him a towel. And then she gave him something even more important, her kindness. She made him a warm dinner, ham, lima beans, cocoa from canned milk. She didn't ask about his family, and she didn't ask why he tried to steal. Instead, she told him about her job, her life, and her mistakes. Then, as they finished their meal, she handed him something that made his eyes widen. $10.
Go buy those blue suede shoes. But remember, stealing is not the way. Things you get the wrong way will only bring you trouble. Good night. Behave yourself, boy.
Roger wanted to say something more than just thank you, ma'am, but no words came. At the end, he looked back one last time and never saw her again. It was about 11 o'clock at night, and she was walking alone.
The story is set in a city neighborhood in the United States, most likely during the mid-20th century. The events begin at around 11 o'clock at night on a sidewalk where Mrs. Jones is walking alone. This late-night timing adds to the sense of danger and vulnerability.
She dragged the boy inside, down a hall, and into a large kitchenette furnished room at the rear of the house.
The place then shifts to Mrs. Jones's home, specifically a shared house with a kitchenette at the back. The room is described as modest but comfortable, giving a sense of warmth and safety despite the boy's initial fear. The situation centers on a failed robbery attempt by a teenage boy named Roger, and the surprising way the woman, Mrs. Jones, responds, not with punishment, but with understanding and care.
You ought to be my son. I would teach you right from wrong.
Mrs. Jones is a large, strong, and independent woman. She is strict, but shows unexpected kindness. Rather than handing Roger over to the police, she chooses to guide him. Her actions reveal that she has empathy, perhaps shaped by her own difficult past.
The boy wanted to say something else, but he couldn't. He barely managed to say thank you.
Roger is a young boy, around 14 or 15 years old, who tries to steal Mrs. Jones's purse. At first, he is scared and ashamed, but over time, he becomes respectful and even thoughtful. His growth is seen through his changed behavior and his silent gratitude by the end of the story. The story is written in third-person limited point of view, focusing mostly on Roger. Although the narrator does not directly tell us Roger's thoughts, his feelings are revealed through his actions and dialogue. This perspective helps readers understand Roger's emotional journey without fully entering his mind. There was a young boy named Roger who tried to snatch a woman's purse late at night. The woman, Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones, caught him and brought him to her home. She surprised Roger by treating him kindly instead of punishing him. She fed him, talked with him, and learned he wanted money for a pair of shoes. Before letting him go, she gave him the money and taught him a lesson about trust and dignity.
I have done things too, which I would not tell you, son. Neither tell God if he didn't already know.
The main theme of the story is compassion and second chances. Instead of punishing Roger, Mrs. Jones offers him understanding, trust, and guidance. The story shows that a single act of kindness can leave a lasting impression and possibly change someone's path.
Now, here, take this $10 and buy yourself some blue suede shoes. And next time, do not make the mistake of latching onto my pocketbook nor nobody else's.
The message of the story is that people, especially young ones, can change if they are given love, trust, and understanding instead of judgment. Mrs. Jones's approach teaches that guidance can be more powerful than punishment. The story reminds us that behind every wrong action, there may be a deeper need, like hunger, loneliness, or lack of support.